Hi, my name is Freddie Effinger. I am a Social Security disability attorney with more than 12 years experience. My law firm is Effinger Law, and we work with Social Security claimants from the time they initially file all the way through federal court. Well, I've actually been licensed to practice law since 2008. And although I am located in Birmingham, Alabama, it's a national practice. I have clients in California and Texas, in Washington State, and just about everywhere else you can imagine. So, federal government dictates Social Security, so it's the same law here in Birmingham as it is in Sacramento. So I'll keep helping people as much as I can anywhere I can. Because I really liked attorney shows as a kid. It's funny, my dad and I would kind of watch TV. That was kind of our bonding event. And so we had LA Law, which is probably dating me pretty significantly by mentioning that, Night Court, and of course Law and Order. I just really always had a really strong sense of justice, and I felt like that would be a great way for me to try to help people get the outcomes that they needed. And so law just seemed like the natural way to kind of achieve that goal. One of the reasons why I say Effinger Law, my practice in general, and why I, as an attorney, am kind of a unique attorney, is that I genuinely care about my clients. The catchphrase, our motto of the firm is expertise, compassion, and results. In my third year of law school, I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma, stage 4. And so I was given this really, really difficult diagnosis, and it completely disrupted my life. Now, thankfully, I am here and completely healthy and have been in remission ever since. But that experience kind of blessed me with knowledge of what does that traumatic experience of having some sort of diagnosis, having some sort of illness, having some sort of injury completely upend all of your plans for your life. And so being able to connect with my clients, being able to truly show them that to a degree I understand what they're going through and that I actually care, helps them to be more honest about the nature of their conditions, which helps me to be able to win their case and makes me a more effective attorney. I'm a very creative attorney, and before I went towards the path of law school, I was actually focusing in the area of creative writing. And though you don't really think of the practice of law as being creative writing like fiction and poetry, you do have to be able to synthesize a lot of information and then tell a story. And so what I think that I do in a particularly effective way, and this is especially true with brief writing at the hearing level, the appeals level, and even the federal level, is to be able to put together these facts and these sometimes really sterile medical records and these judges' decisions, and to tell a story of why my client deserved an outcome that they did not get, or why their conditions mean that they can no longer work. That I care about them, that I care about them enough to be prepared and to give them everything that I can, that I care about them enough to be extremely honest and that I will never tell them they have a great chance if they don't, that I care about them enough for them to trust me to tell me the whole story, even if it's difficult, challenging, embarrassing, frustrating, and that I care enough to not be able to tell people I can do something that I can't. So wanting them to know that I care and that I have this expertise to be able to help them, I think are the two most important things. Building a rapport, building trust with a client is the most important, in my personal opinion, aspect of being an attorney for me and being able to get the results I need. And so being able to trust each other, being able to know that I care, and knowing that I am capable intellectually and have the experience to get them the results they need, I think those are the things I would love for them to know.